watching me. I'm gonna dance by myself like nobody's watching. Don't really care if my rhythm's off, 'cause I'm gonna dance like nobody's watching me. I'm gonna dance, 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 dance. I'm gonna dance, 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 dance. I'm gonna dance, dance, dance like nobody's watching me. I'm gonna dance. I'm gonna dance. I've been trying to cope since you ran away. I've been feeling lost, I've been feeling pain. And no matter what I do, I just feel like I do what I do for you. Tried to call the doctor, it didn't help. Took a trip out to the sun to revive myself. But no matter what I do, I just feel like I do what I do for you. I'm gonna dance, dance, dance.
Good evening. It's about to get different in here, lads. What's the crack? I'm sitting in a completely different way. There'll be no racing tonight, guys. Well, not unless we absolutely fly through this. But as you can see, I have no wheelbase on my rig. Got my alternative camera here where I can shock you guys with my cables and stuff. Gonna just tidy up the rig a little and install some new hardware. Dylan, what's the crack? Shane, Stanley, Stephen, how are you getting on? So yeah, it's I don't know, a little bit different. This is what if I wasn't streaming, this is what I'd be doing. Why not 11? Rhythmic hammer. Yeah, it's in pieces. It's been like this for the last couple of days because I was working on the conspit stuff, and I just never got the rig rebuilt. I was putting stuff on, taking stuff off, and then I needed some more footage. And it's just, look, it's the less glamorous side of being a hardware reviewer is my rig spends. Now, in fairness, it doesn't spend a lot of time like this, but I really have to plan when I put new stuff on the rig because otherwise it is in this state. So I need to be ready to do it, and I kind of usually just do one bit at a time. Because I was reviewing a bundle, I kind of needed it all at the same time. Thomas, what's the crack? Thomas Anthony, how are you getting on? This is what rage quitting looks like. Not an Azatec fan. So Charlie Burge even. It's not a fan thing at all. I have lots of Azatec stuff, and I'm actually working on an Azatec Invicta long-term review. I love the Azatec stuff. It's just that I'm reviewing this stuff at the moment. So no, it's definitely not my first Simucube experience. I have reviewed the Simucube SC2 Sport and the SC2 Pro as well. So I'm a hardware reviewer. So for those of you who are new here, where do you go to for your t-shirt? I get them at Spize, SPIZE. That's where I get them because you get to design it yourself, and it's pretty true to what the designer, the online designer, the interactive designer gives you. So and it's about, like, a jersey like this delivered is about €70, which is good. It'd look even better if I lost a bit of weight, but look, that's the nature of the beast when you're a dad. Got around hungry sim racing peasants. Bring your 20-year-old Nigel. I know, yeah. Look, Rain. I said I'd do the title for the fun of it. It is a bit vulgar. It's a bit pretentious. I'm very very aware of that. It's just a bit of fun though. I mean, you're doing all of this. Spent 20 quid on a new DVD drive. Nice. Potato! Charlie Burge, thanks for the sub. Yeah, it is just fun, and I want to share this with you guys, right? It's not every... You guys have seen my triple active pedal before. I'm going to put them back on the rig. We've got the SC3 Pro that's going on the rig for the first time today. I have had it for quite a while, but their software hasn't been out yet. They've got kind of a later version of the software now that I'm going to install, and we're going to see what it's like. Yeah, it's pretty insane. How's the DVD drive? Less than a month of Game Pass. Yeah. Right, so I reckon the first thing that we're going to do, guys, is, and I'm going to be moving around here a bit. See this mess? See my Christmas socks? Because it is like Christmas. This mess here, I feel like I need to... Firstly, I guess I need to put this camera on autofocus, because the focus is a bit out. So give me just a moment to do that. Not used to setting this up like this. Now, properties, configure video, and camera control. Why can't I put it on auto zoom? Oh, auto focus. Cool. Okay, autofocus is working, kind of. Is it? Is that in focus? I don't even know. T. George, what's the crack? Flea McBaggins. Just cover it up, out of sight, out of mind. No, we're gonna sort it out a little bit, because there's a lot of shite in there. So let me just move my preview to another screen so that I can see it better. Oh, it's very blurry, is it? Anyway, we'll figure it out. I think it's just focusing on the wrong thing. So we've got quite a lot of cabling going on here. Just going to see where everything goes. That is my BDH shifter. That's fine. I've got a lot of spare cables here. I already have some Simucube stuff in here, so it needs this like router. Pit of snakes. Hey Kaiser, what's the crack? Top is looking slick. Cheers. Yeah, this is actually relatively little cabling. So I'm gonna just pull this out because I want to just tidy it up a little bit. It has been annoying me, and this is a good excuse. We're just chilling out here, hanging out. But this a USB cable that goes nowhere, so I'm just gonna plug that out. I often have spare USB cables, but it gets to a stage where I just have too many. This is the router, the little switch that they give with the Simucube devices. So one of them goes to their control box, so this is their control box. So I'll be installing that again in a while, but let's just take it away for now. Put it off to the side here. Sort out some of this mess. Got some cables that go up here that I want to keep. That's fine. Got a USB extension cable. I just put off to the side. World record for most expensive sim rig. Nah. Should I go to Asetek Invicta or the Moza R25? Asetek Invicta, in my opinion. T. George. Don't let the dude watch the stream. Yeah. 10,000 euro pedals. Do you guys want to see the hardware? So that you don't get bored. Here we go. This is the hardware that's going to be going on the rig. So there is the is going to focus at all? Give me a sec. Right. So the hardware going on the rig. We've got the Simucube triple active pedals. We've got the new Simucube steering wheel. Got the Simucube SC3 wheelbase. This is my only kind of mobile, portable camera here. So forgive me that the focus isn't great. And we've got the co-pedal as well. I don't know if I'm actually going to put that on. Each one of these pedals needs its own power supply. The wheelbase needs a power supply. So that's kind of why I'm tidying up the stuff in the rig. Maybe over here is better. Oh god, that looks even worse, doesn't it? Remove preview. Is Ticker doing up to 40%? Yeah. No, it's really just those cameras. They're just it's probably just the light. Hang on, let me see. Can I switch off? Get some more light going in here. 2 seconds. Turn off Sim Hub because that controls my ambient lighting. So this should give a little bit more light, but it's still not focusing properly though. Focusing on my hand. Which is, I guess, not the end of the world, but I wish it would focus on this mess. Let me oh, the focus is good there now. Okay. Alright, we'll live with that for a sec. Medusa. Yeah, the focus is really shit. I kinda wanna. Yeah, I'm gonna manual focus that, guys, because that's bigger video. Autofocus. App stuck. We go. That's about as focused as it's gonna get, but at least it kind of looks decent. No, don't get EMI issues here. It's going to be a very nice setup. All right, let's have a look at some more stuff here. I've got some plugs. I'm just going to take those out because I really want to just take as much out as possible. Here's another. I like to have these kettle leads just hanging around for when I do have a power supply that I need to install. I can do it quite quickly, but it does get messy over time. These are some spare cables. Do you know what? I might just get rid of that now, because anything that's not plugged in probably just shouldn't be here right now. That goes for a USB cable that I have here as well. Take that USB cable out. I'm actually not going to the track day. My wife is going to a concert, so I'm stuck at the house. So I'm just gonna spend time with my kids. Yeah, unfortunately won't be there. F Nosk, what's the crack? Are we bird watching? Yeah, exactly. And there's another USB-C cable here. Also gonna get rid of that. Again, I like to have spares because I never know if I'll have USB-C, pedals, or even if a cable fails, something happens on stream, I can just change out the pedal, the cable quite easily. But you can see it's already getting a lot neater. Got a power supply in here. What was that power supply? Oh, that's for that router, I believe. Yeah, for the Simucube stuff. Right. Going nowhere. Oh, this is going up there. That's for a. This is going to a shifter, but it's going nowhere. So I love these. I don't know if you guys have seen these. These are like 3D printed, but they're so handy. They're just a little 3D printed. Very, very handy. You can take them off very easily. And they just keep your cables tidy when you're not a mess like me. So I'll tidy those up again in a second. Just get rid of the spare cable. You have those hubs. Individual button makes troubleshooting easy. 100%. 100%. So this is for? Oh yeah, this is for my seat. This is my power supply for my seat. The cable here. Let's get rid of that. Another USB extension here. Get rid of that. So you can see I've actually not plugged out anything that's not that's in use. So I don't think there's much more that I can plug out that isn't in use. The cable I probably used for pedals. And this is all live hooked up right now. So even though the rig is in the middle of the room, I can work like this. So when I'm filming pedals, I can put a camera off to the side. I can still, you know, work away like this. So that's handy. There's another kettle lead here. Get rid of that. And I'm not going to make this super tidy, so this isn't going to take a long time. This is like keyboard, mouse, stream deck sort of thing. So nothing too complex there, but you can see this little sleeve here. So I can just pop these cables into the sleeve. Little 3D printed, it's just PLA. Very cheap material. And then you can just slot that into the channel. And bang, it's tidy, it's out of the way. Nice, isn't it? And you can separate them out like that. You can print them in different lengths. And then it just keeps it tidy. I love that. The SimLab floor was one of the best. Yes, 100%. I've been trying to get Advanced Sim Racing to overlay the chat. I thought the chat was actually working. Good shout. Lonely in Twitch. Oh, the chat is there. Is that the right chat? Hang on a second. Oh, that's not the right chat. There we go. I'm gonna have to do the same for this one here because sorry about that. Turn off. There we go. Chat has been overlaid. Cheers for shouting that out. Yeah, they're super neat. Love those. So I usually have those on both sides of the rig. I've got still got some extra cables going on here. Just plug those out. Get them nice and neat so they're not intermingled with loads of other stuff. Kind of clamp just a little bit. It's fine. Sure, get that up. Oh, and that. Keep that off to the side. This one. Handbrake. That one here. Right now it's just shifter and handbrake. I'm gonna plug those back in here. They are in different ports. And I'm gonna grab another one of these little sleeve thingies. Oh, what I should actually do as well while I have this here. I already did do a little bit of dusting because you guys would absolutely freak out if you saw how bad it was. I've got one of these little guys. There we go. Handy. All the toys. I actually love how aesthetically pleasing it is. Yeah. I am Lee trying to coax people over to YouTube. See how easy that was? Like, it's just so nice. If I want to do another one above it, you know, I can quite easily do another one. and they stay in place relatively well unless you're yanking on those cables. I do need something to kind of keep these together. So I might just grab a little clip there, or a little tie. Just so these aren't causing too much issue here. Cable management is top priority. So I'm just gonna keep these together. I don't need a super tidy rig, guys. Really don't. So this other cable that I just don't need. Another, oh, this is a charging little USB extension cable. So we've got kind of the bare minimum in here right now. We've got the two USB cables for the hub. We've got a power, and they're the three things that are coming off the rig itself. So we've got two USB 3 hubs and power. I don't want these to be too fixed because sometimes you just want to install stuff slightly differently. And I've got two little bits of flooring in here as well. So hopefully that kind of makes a bit of sense. Sorry the camera quality isn't fantastic now, but we should be kind of ready to start installing stuff. Now I'm gonna have to adjust this part of the rig. I'm gonna have to figure out where the pedals are gonna go. So I might just install those pedals first. And yeah, I think this is neat enough. Neat enough for what I need anyway. This is my camera cable. Fine. Okay. I do need to make this level again. So let's do that. Triceps for days. This rig isn't the easiest to work on. It's not as easy as like a SimLab rig, and the pedal plate is actually quite small for the Pro offering. That should allow me to get some little bit of adjustment. And there's a very real finger clamping risk here. Okay, that is flat. That should do for now. Tighten those up. If you had to describe your cable management in a haircut, Britney breakdown. Velcro table, yeah. The cable ties, those Velcro yokes are very, very handy. Any soccer fans in here? Did you see Ireland against Hungary the other night? What a moment. One of the greatest Irish sporting moments ever. See how many T-slot nuts I have in here just from the different pedals. I've got different sizes and stuff. So yeah, we're going to be utilizing some of these for the SimLab stuff. Let's grab those SimLab pedals. These things weigh absolute ton. Wow. Wow. Beasts. Absolute beasts. I'm gonna have to zoom out for this, I'd say. Absolute monsters. Unreal moment to witness, yeah. Does it not sound like maracas when the pedals vibrate? Yeah, these are absolute monsters of things. So let's see, where can we hook them up? We have got a point here and a point here. So I am just going to, let's see. Yeah, I'm going to go for I need to size them up just to make sure that I have them kind of roughly in the right place. So let me sit into the rig gracefully while everybody watches. I don't even know how many people are watching. So like this, yeah, this would be pretty much where I'd want them anyway. So pedals obviously are not hooked up right now, but I can control those angles, and that's pretty good. My base itself, I actually have this thing in wrong at the moment because I've got these bolts in here. Just throw those off to the side. But I'm going to be base mounting the Simucube onto this in a moment, the SC3, and then putting it, this just go on here like this. So I'll have the wheelbase in here, and then I can adjust it whatever way I see fit here and just fasten it in place. So that's that. Pedals, that is where I want them. Anchored them down to foundations. Christmas socks will not protect your toes, won't they? The entire internet's watching. I don't even have the numbers on. Hang on, if we go on here, I think, does this have the numbers on? How many people are watching? I don't even care. This one does. It has it on somewhere. 40 people watching. Right. Back to the what was I doing? Oh yeah. I need a tool. I need this boil because this guy underneath here, oh, is he in the right place? Actually barely in the right place. I might not actually need to do any movement, which is fairly handy. Okay, so let's get some of these nuts the right places. So this one and this one. So we only need 2 here and 2 around here. That will secure the whole pedal set. I'm not that strong. If I'm at any stage heavy breathing, which could happen because these things weigh an absolute ton. Whew, so heavy. Come on. Where is my extension? Shouldn't have to do. Oh, found it. Nice one. Where's it gone? Fine, I'll find it. So I can see those 2. And then we'll have to move it over for these 2. So I might do these 2 closest ones first. Man, where am I after? It's so much more difficult when there are loads of people watching it. Drop that one in there. Give it a... Make that bolt up. Here. Seem to be mating up. What's your problem? Say I need to come just a little bit forward with this. Yeah, tiny little bit of play in that. That's okay. Now it should drop in. Jug, what's the crack? So that's after slotting in, and now I'll go over to the other side. Who's on butt crack watch, just in case? Come a little bit. You can see it's handy to have T-slot nuts already there. Hang up. Interesting. Now, where are those damn bolts? One of them's here. What's the crack here? This is a sponsored video. Have you invested in them? Lurcho, it is neither sponsored nor have I invested in them. I guess invested as in I'm investing lots of time to review them. But I have not paid. But also Simucube has nothing to do with this video. Because, yeah, the hardware that I have for review, and I mean, you guys can have a look over here. There's hardware everywhere. They are just tools for the job at this stage of my YouTubing career. And it's yeah, it's nice to get excited by stuff, but it does get more difficult to get excited, even with stuff like this, because you kind of realize that you don't need to spend this kind of money. And then you also don't want to disappoint the people who do want to spend this kind of money. You don't want to tell them that you don't need it, and it's not the reason that you're not quick, you know. So that's fine. Oop, I just tightened that one. Now I need to go center them a little bit. There we go, pretty centered. I think you need a longer extension. Sound like my wife. Hardware everywhere. So the rig is already looking a lot neater. Tighten this up. Tonight I drink a beer, James builds a rig, and Richard crashes at Monza. I'm slow because I'm horrible. Lightning? Oh yeah, it felt like a rounded thread there for a minute. So our pedals are in place, so that's fantastic, fantabulous. So I'm happy with that. I do need some kettle leads. And you remember I took some kettle leads off the rig earlier. But I have 3 of them here. That's probably what they were for. So I've got those kettle leads back here. So let's install them because they need to go. Oh yeah, they need to go into the power supplies. But this is where it gets hairy, guys. Let me just switch views here just to switch it up a little bit. So these guys are the power supplies. One of these for each pedal. So this is where the rig gets very, very messy. T598 with some spring-loaded pedals is all you need if you've got skills. Dylan, I can't disagree with that. I think that hardware will not make you necessarily faster, and the hardware you have the most ability with is most likely the hardware that you have on your rig because you put practice in. And getting onto, even if you were to step into a rig like this, odds are it wouldn't go great because you're just not used to it. Not straight away anyway. So I'm gonna grab this and I'm gonna feed this part through and underneath because that needs to come out the back. So there's an Advanced Sim Racing logo in the back. Take this just back here a little bit, maybe be a little better now. This is gone underneath. We've got one power supply out here. And should I just... No, I should do all of these power supplies first, then do the kettle leads. Yeah, mains power bill is about to have a big spike. That is a big issue with these. They use... they're very power hungry. But at the same time, nobody needs to back. They just don't. But it is fantastic to have. And I know many people after my initial video, they had the money and they were like, yeah, I'm getting triple active pedals. They didn't really think much about it and they just sent it. So that's two of the power supplies on top of each other. And we'll go for the third one. Let's put it here for now. Feed this out first. There we go. So we've got those three power supplies kind of stacked up on top of each other here. So that's all good. Quick Google. Go. Average of 10 to 100 watt. Okay, that's not even too bad. Big joke. Not even too bad. I'm gonna have a sip of tea, guys. Oof. Take a quick break here. Oh. We'll go do the wheelbase in a moment. And yeah, let me have a sip of tea. Chill out here a sec. If you guys have any questions that I wasn't able to see before, feel free to give a shout again. I need a fan to keep those Johnnies cool. Is it season for Christmas socks? Sorry, I missed that one, FNOSC. I mean, when you're putting 10 grand worth of equipment on your rig, it's Christmas sock season, right? Who is the rig? MFG. This rig is... show you guys the rig, actually. This is the ASR Pro rig. It's actually quite compact. But I've got... Sorry for the camera moving there. I've got the names on the side here of the people who have financially supported the channel for a long time. Today Donation, the community logo on there as well. Got the 5th Gear beer, even though I'm not even drinking beer tonight. Got the Eau Rouge cooled seat. Got a BDH H1 SQ on there. I'm running the Moza handbrake at the moment. But as I showed earlier, I've got plenty of other hardware to keep me going here. So just review hardware, and I actually give away most of the hardware. Give it to racing drivers and the likes. So that's why we sponsor real life race cars. I never sell the hardware. ASR 6, yeah, nice. Branding is cool. Yeah, the names are special to me because people financially supported the channel for a long time, and those people were already financially supporting the channel for 3 years. So I decided to get their names printed on the rig. I haven't actually even done a video on this rig. Not a proper one anyway. Bought the H1 SQ recently. Nice one, Black. Nice. Excellent. Alright. So we've got these cables coming out here, right? These are the 3 power supplies. This guy a bit smaller. Then we should just be able to plug these in. And this is only one little piece of the puzzle, right? Get that one in there. Get here. I also need to pick up the slack on these cables because I roll this rig around. So just to give you guys an indication, this rig now is not in the right place at all. So I can just roll it around. It's on wheels. So I don't want it to roll over those cables because that could, you know, damage stuff or whatever. So this slack, I need to basically tidy that up, just bunch it up. Now I need to install some of these power bricks. So guys, a little bit, go back a bit. I want to make this as interesting for you guys as possible. Here, that should do it. I'm gonna probably just go to this side. I really actually just need very short cables. That's the bulk of my cable problem, that I just have extremely long cables. So that's one. One. Two, and I can hear pedals starting to power on here. And then next one. There. I can actually see what I'm doing right now. There we go. So we should have lights on. Okay, I have lights on all three pedals, so that's good. Go back around here. It's the same bricks as we use on our. Yes, exactly, Black Novella. Exactly. Pretty mad, isn't it? It's pretty mad. So these ones, I think for now, might just bunch them up here. Actually, I have a little, those little wire guys here. Just a temporary measure, so that I don't run over them. There we go. Those the trick for now. Now we do have a lot of other stuff that we need to still install. So for these pedals, we're going to need to install this little switch because Simucube doesn't use USB. They use Ethernet. So these are kind of all already installed. I might just untangle them. Probably makes sense. And this also needs an extra power socket. So you can see how the rig gets very, very messy very quickly. Drive Porsche Cup, no need to worry about ABS. So this guy, power is here. Oh, I'm gonna put him in here fairly loosely. And I'm gonna plug it in. That, and we've got these guys. One of them needs to go to the Simucube link. So let's do that one first. This is the Simucube link, little link device. Plug that one here, and that needs a USB cable as well. Sure. Earlier, find it. Yeah, got a little short USB cable here.
Real sweat?
Ah, Black Novella.
Sweat. I'm a high performance athlete.
You legend face.
Sweat.
Oh, that's just highlighted an issue with how I have the stream laid out.
Sweat.
Quality. Thank you so much. There we go.
Real sweat? It's real sweat.
Shade Stanley.
I'm a high performance athlete. Athletes sweat.
Legend.
Sweat, sweat.
Ah, that's you, Diamond Dogs Racing. Haha, it's funny. People's names are all different. Alright, so this USB cable. TST. So this Simucube link, we're going to plug that in and that should start lighting up.
Oh shit.
I think it should start lighting up. Maybe it doesn't light up until it has a connection. But again, this is just going to live here in this floor. And then we've got 3 Ethernet connections. Cheers for the thanks, for the gifted, guys.
I gotta relax a little. I'm tripping major nuts.
Ah, you're a
right
legend.
now.
Thank you so much. So these 3 are going to go into pedals. So let's get those fed in. Through here, we're going to go through the same route as where the pedal power is gone. Now we can assign in the software, it doesn't really matter which one we plug what into. So that. There we go. So now we should have 3 pedals all hooked up. I'm not going to start the software up yet though, because we have a wheelbase to install as well. We're not doing too badly. DJ Spin Master. You can hear the EMI. There's actually, like, I don't know, people are very worried about EMI. Now, so one of the things that we have in Ireland that definitely helps with EMI is, let me find the plug here somewhere. Of course, now I can't find any plugs. One moment, please. So, our plugs have 3 prongs. So we've got a positive, neutral, and we've got an earth. So the earth wire definitely helps. All of our plugs have earths. The earth wire definitely helps with EMI. I'm no electrician though. If there are any electricians in the house, feel free to correct. Okay, that's on there. Now we want to do the wheelbase. So easiest way to do the wheelbase is I am going to point at the floor here. You can see there like kid stuff over here. This is stuff you don't normally see. See all this nice stuff up here, but you don't see the stuff down here, like all the kids' toys. So I'm going to firstly take the wheel deck off the rig. That's my face, my double chin. So first thing we want to do, a lot of you, every time I do a video, you guys ask me about this. This is my fancy ASR wheel deck. Just comes off like that. Then I can easily mount a wheel deck to it, or sorry, a wheelbase to it. And I'm going to grab the Simucube wheelbase here. One moment, please. Back slightly. Go, make some space. Okay, so the Simucube bases now can be base mounted, which is fantastic. They've got these T-slot nuts in the bottom, so I can quite easily base mount that. So what I want to do, I want this, let's hope the lines, the holes line up. And then those bolts that I was playing with earlier, or did we use fancy Simucube bolts? Apply them. see what's in here. Have they supplied us with bolts? Oh, they have. Fancy Simucube bolts. Ooh. They got washers in there as well? Of course they do. Simucube. So I think the Fanatec pattern that they followed. Not even sure. I think it might be. Very common pattern anyway. Yeah, the wheel mount is so good. It really is. Yeah, like this is the main reason I went to ASR. Even though I love SimLab. But this is a real game changer for me. Big on here, but it's fine. Fine. Where is my grab the right bit for it. Only I could find the right bit. This is my trusty tool set, my Halford's tool set that I've been using for many years. I've often been tempted to get new fancy tools, but don't fix it if it ain't broke. So, bit. Can you just buy the wheel? I don't think so, Nesretto. I think it's a different width. You'd have to do some little bit of modification to make it fit properly. So that's me ready to put the wheelbase on. So let me just show that spec. Get way here. Guys, back tight. Oh, get stuck on myself here. So then, should be as simple. Maybe I can give you guys this angle. Yeah, then it should be as simple. Let me get in the rig first. Don't want to be pulling any muscles. Then this should just pop in here. This done. Wheelbase ready. I can move it forward and back, whatever way suits me, and I can also move it up and down. Got these to just fasten it. So we'll do that in a while. That's all good. Then we've got the fancy steering wheel. Ka-chow. But that's definitely a time saver. So this should just pop on here. Oh, I've got it the wrong way around. Simucube logo facing up. And then this should pop on like that. Done. And then you can find the perfect position as soon as you find your perfect position. Question if there's any flex. Let's tighten this up here. I'll let you guys be the judge. I won't put it on the lowest setting. Let me put it up nice and high here. This one here, this one's the most awkward because I've got other stuff hooked up. There, like that. And like that. ASR have a version for the SimLab P1X. Did not know that. So, flex. That's me, like, really hanging on to that there. That's me left to right flex. Yeah, no flex there. There's a tiny little bit of up and down. And that is because the brackets in here, I actually worked with ASR to develop the brackets that allowed a little bit of angle. Because by default, this is perfect flat. That just doesn't sim racing. So I wanted a little bit of angle. And this is actually not the latest version of this either. But that's a fairly nice driving position now. And my pedals look good as well. They're not powered up yet, so we'll see them power up in a minute. But yeah, fairly swanky. I'm excited. Let's get the rest of it plugged in and stuff. Takes a lot of effort to flex. Normal use, yeah, exactly. You wish you bought the SR4 instead of the SR3. Ah, pity, Limpet. Pity. If it was blasphemy, Simucube wouldn't have made it an option. Quick view of the mount. You mean this mount? Like from the front, is it? Or oh, you mean the quick release? All this for farming them. So yeah, you're gonna have to tell me which one, Doug, the quick release or base mount. Okay. So let's switch to this camera. Let me just make the stand small so that I'm not hitting off everything. Then, the way I have it set up, I have it base mounted. So most people would just front mount. But because I change wheelbases so much, base mount is the most reliable for me. So this is where I can control the forward and back. So loosen that and loosen that. Then I should have forward and back here. So, and then the up and down, one here, there's one over here, and there are two at the back as well. So, is that kind of what you wanted, Jug? This kind of view, what you wanted? That, like, I cannot believe this is my rig, guys. Just having a little bit of a moment here. You know, I said earlier you kind of become a little bit desensitized to the hardware, but seeing this here is makes me want to swear and shout, cry. You guys, like, I've been sim racing for 25 years, or 27 years now. So seeing this is kind of nuts. Right. Let's get the last few bits for the rig. We've got the quick release, or sorry, the quick release, the emergency stop. You play Mario Kart. So the emergency stop here and the ability to set force and the different modes, power and the likes. So this comes with a little Velcro thingy. So we're gonna have to mount that somewhere. I don't know where exactly I'm going to end up mounting. Probably not there. There. But not a huge amount of mounting points on this rig. So I'll figure that out. Oh, there's a little... And I'll have to go to the good camera for this. Here. Absolute rig porn. Thingies are the best. Yes. Got the little hole so you can mount it to the rig quite easily. So, first things first, let's plug this guy in. Control box, very simple. Click, that's it. So, one negative thing about this rig, probably my biggest negative, is cameras. I can't mount anything to the outside. This would be like a perfect position for this, right? But you can't mount anything to the outside. I would have to probably mount it, you know, somewhere. I don't know, somewhere. I'll figure it out. There aren't a lot of places that you can mount. So for now, just gonna leave it fairly loose. Actually going to put it on my keyboard tray here. Oh, that cable is going to annoy people. Let's make some little bit of an attempt here to tidy this. So, means get it in through these guys. Again, these are 3D printed for those who weren't here earlier on the stream. Oh, I need to increase the member count as well. Gone from 59 up to 64. Legend and Eamon Tully brings it up to 65.
Eamon Tully is celebrating 7 months as a supporter. Is this AI?
Oh, there's a thingy in the way. What have I done? There we go. That's a little bit tidier. I'm going to put it in through this clip. Little 3D printed cable clip here. There, that's a little bit more tolerable for those of you on the stream who are sensitive to cable. So just leave it like that for now. I'm going to have to hook up power supply as well. And we need that extra Ethernet port. Do that. Absolutely insane. AI. More ASMR. Nice, relatively short lead, which is good. Attack it this side this time. Okay, that is plugged in. I'm gonna get the power brick now. Are you guys like? I'm sorry that I'm not racing tonight, guys, but are you guys enjoying this? Are there people here who, you know, are only here because of this and aren't really too interested in the racing, but are more interested in this? I'm curious to hear your thoughts, guys, in this other big brick of a power supply. So we've added 4 huge power supplies. That one down there. Then we're going to have to feed this cable up well. So again, consult my little 3D printed clippy yokes here. Pull in the mouse. This go in here. So I'm just going to plug this in first. Get our little flash, our little power surge. And let's plug this guy in here. Got ahead. Cheers, I'm Lee. Hold there. Here to watch iRacing. Half of GM streams are like this. Came here for the socks. You spent 5 hours on your cable management. Nice. Post pics. Post pics in the rig pics channel, dude. Definitely. Has to be done. Spent 5 hours at it. Deserve to show off. Get into the Discord as well. If you like this kind of thing, I am nowhere near as nerdy as many of the people in my Discord. If you like this kind of thing, a lot of this Discord, it's good fun. Take some of the black this cable. I like this little clip because you don't have to take it off. It does have to bolt on. That makes things just a little bit tidier. Back where it should be. So that's all good. Still have this guy out here, but I'll have to sort something with that after. Got some flashy buttons on here now. So what happens to that? Nothing. Okay, there's probably just no firmware installed. We'll figure all that out. Somebody pulls back. They give a good selection of bolts. Yeah, hop into the Discord. Oh yes, you posted your LED lights. Yeah, it's just I'm having a hard time matching up all the names. The next time we promise a feet pic. I don't think so. Don't want to see my feet. Not that there's anything wrong with my feet, but yeah. Oh, I have another one of those little little brackets on here. This is on the camera. I usually put that on the back of the monitor. Keep that cable nice and out of the way. Oh yeah, very last thing. Guys off. It's usual, yeah. It's tough for me to keep up with who's who. I'm already, even in my normal life, I'm already pretty bad with faces and names. So when I have to keep up with like 3 or 4 variations of people's real names, sorry, their online names, that kind of yeah, different. The nature of my channel and stuff, I end up chatting to a lot of people every day. Even though people know a lot about me, don't necessarily know a lot about them. So yeah, can be difficult, but it's a great problem to have. So this needs to go into that switch. So let's, there's one more port on my little switch. That's plugged in. Then this guy is flashing now, so that's cool. Wow, 69.3k. That is insane, isn't it? Right. Wonder, are we ready to slot the rig in under the PC now? We're pretty much ready. Can't see myself needing any more cables and stuff. You guys, keep me honest in the chat. We're pretty much good to go. Yeah, the new ASR Pro, mine doesn't actually have those cable channels, so, which is a pity. Right, we're gonna look at the magic now. You can see there's like nothing under my rig. Well, kids' toys and stuff. Move this out of the way and the cable here. Ducks. There. I usually don't wheel the rig all the way into the center of the room like this. Wheels are, oh yeah, not able to turn fully. This one here. Just something away. Pulling over to the right. And this is as far as the rig will go forward, because those pedals are absolute chungus. So what I can do then, and this is the other part of the secret and why I built the rig like this, is I can just do this. This a little close for me. Hook this up like that. A decent driving position, and then the nicest part, FOV. There we go. We're good to go. Now, I haven't turned anything on, I haven't tried anything. So, the FOV police. So now this guy should be able to tell us everything we need to know. I do have some other quick releases and stuff. I'm not going to go to the effort of point of having cables. We're not going to show them all. I need to sweat. I'm absolutely sweating. This is the normal kind of rig position that I see. These jerseys are positive, boy. That's alright. Like, I mean, that was an hour or so, right, to get all that installed. That's not bad, considering I needed 4 power supplies, 4 plugs, Ethernet switch, a what else? A little Simucube link thing. Needed to install the wheelbase. Too bad. And I'm streaming to you guys. Probably would be quicker if I wasn't talking to you guys. So yeah, let me actually, while I'm doing this, you guys chat away there. I'm find my software bundle that they sent me. And let me see. Simucube. You're telling us we make you slow? Yes. Yes, you guys make me slow. Okay. Soft version. Just download the software, guys. Obviously not sharing. Don't see what I'm doing. Download. Now, there are plenty of you guys who would be absolutely no problem. No problem. All stuff. AC Rally. Could have saved 3/10 per. Okay. All in. The mic is cutting off. Oh, it was probably just too far away from me. Ah. How about now? My mic was miles away from my face. It would be an 8K iSim builder. EMI issues. Yeah, that was just the microphone being far away. So that means like when there are noises in the house and stuff, you guys don't hear them. And when I don't speak, it's absolute silence. You don't hear any fans and all that background. Yeah, it should be okay now. Right, I'm going to show you guys the screen. Here we go. So this is my Simucube software. Profiles migrated. Okay. So let's get started. Wheelbase. Oh, update device. Let's do that. Update all. Allow updates without version change. I don't know what that means. Yes, I want all the latest. This is the version they sent me, so rebooting device. Should in a moment, in theory, see the pedal moving as well. keep an eye on the pedals. The feet are on the pedals right now. Oh, something singing Jingle Bells. Oh, one of the pedals is updated. So they went from having purple lights to orange lights. Rebooting device, update succeeded. Another one just flashed orange. It's all very exciting, guys. Very exciting. Test something light like Nürburgring in an LMP. I'm not actually allowed to give you guys opinions and stuff. I have actually already used it. Please buy new pedals. It says update succeeded, but it still says update here. Guessing everything just succeeded. Oh, start all devices. This is where the pedals are going to start moving, guys. Are you ready? Start all devices. See the pedals? If you blinked, you missed it. The socks did it. So now I have a green light on here as well. So it should be okay. It says effect in the bottom right hand corner. It says effect torque. So I can change the torque here. Great. Oh, and it's changing on screen as well. That's quite nice. My steering wheel still doesn't have lights on it, and it's not actually detecting a steering wheel. So that is interesting. Oh, there's a power button on the steering wheel. That'll do it. Click the power on. Now it should come on. A little light on here. Oh, unpaired wireless wheel found. Connect and pair wireless wheel. There we go. Oh, you guys can't even see it. Sorry, guys. GT3 at Bathurst. God. Amazing. Simucube presets. Oh, I've got my. Oh, okay, it's loading my existing presets, so that's cool. From my old software version. So that's nice. A random question. I've watched your videos on the Asetek Forte Formula Pro wheel. VOX, yeah. You own the Simagic 12. So, to the best of my knowledge, the Asetek Forte Formula Pro wheel still doesn't work on third-party wheelbases. I could be wrong with that, though. I could be wrong. So please do research that. Why it's important is because that's actually a fantastic wheel. And personally, I would, if I was on Asetek, I would definitely have that wheel. If I was on a Simagic with the USB pass-through, I would strongly consider that wheel because it's like €800. So that is surely not overkill. The price of pedals were $3K per pedal is a lot. It's a lot. It's a bit mad. So look, stuff is hooked up here. I do want to go and drive, but I'm not allowed to give you guys my impressions. And obviously it's way too early. If I hate it, that doesn't mean Simucube is terrible. If I love it, it doesn't mean Simucube is fantastic. So Asetek wheelbase and Asetek formula, yeah, it's really nice. Matt, what's the crack? How are you getting on? I'm just here flexing, absolutely just questioning what's now. I kind of no, it's like nothing bad is happening in my life, right? I'm pretty stressed at the moment. Work is busy. Doing channel work is so busy. Please go check out my last video. I put my heart and soul into it, and it was just very difficult. Very difficult. Conspit can't be used. No, well, it can with adapters, but I don't know anything about those adapters. SC46. I've had a hell of a lot of car trouble. So I have some cars my main car needed an engine swap, and that's already cost me like over 10 grand. I got a replacement car that was very, very cheap, but the engine went on that, so I lost all the money that the replacement car cost pretty much. Then I bought another car. That one's fine, but my wife's car, which is her good car, decided to shit the clutch. So the clutch is screwed. So we need to change the clutch, and there's a lot of labor in it and everything. So that's probably going to be like 1,500 euro, 2 grand. So things are quite difficult from that point of view. And this rig hardware, I never sell any of this. It's part of my thing with the channel. So I do give it away, but I never sell it. And it's often, it's genuinely tough to think, well, I've got so much stuff sitting there. Like, look over my head here. And I could just sell it and I wouldn't have financial worries. So I'm just trying to be super honest about my life here. Life is good enough that I can afford the cars and stuff. But yeah, when you get bills for 2 grand and 10 grand and all that, there's, yeah. This is the Eau Rouge seat with the ventilation, yes. And I, by the way, I don't expect anyone to feel sorry for me. I'm just trying to give you guys perspective into my life. It's, yeah. I don't need a holiday. No, I don't need anything. I'm okay. This is this whole channel, what I do here is part of how I deal with, yeah, I vent here, as in, not necessarily complaining to you guys like I'm doing right now, complaining about, you know, first world problems, but when I'm driving, that's me acting out my emotion, you know. And I get to, if something bad happens in a race, there's definitely going to be some of the bad stuff from my life, from my day, from my whatever. If I have an angry kind of a reaction or whatever, it's going to actually leave my body through the medium of losing iRating or whatever. And similarly, if I have a load of anger or something, anxiety, and I win or get a podium or have a good race or a good battle, that helps me deal with stuff as well. So I hope you guys just get a little bit of yeah, I don't have any beer tonight. I'm on the tea, and the stream has gone surprisingly well so far. So I should load up a simulator here. Let me close down some apps, because I didn't actually even think we'd get as far as driving tonight. So I still have my video editor open from earlier. Let's save that video project. Let's give a quick shout out to all the channel sponsors, guys, and the people who are Pro Joker box. Oh man, people not from Ireland won't understand that one. That's fantastic. Sim racing is therapy, for sure. Do you think, Ian? Do you think the Agile... I mean, I'm not doing a first impressions video on this, so maybe you guys can get some... I'm not allowed to give... See, when I drive at Donington in the Formula Agile, I can't not tell people how it feels. So, I don't know. I need to get a mug. I think you can do exclamation mark mug. Can someone type exclamation mark mug in the chat? That tea has gone cold. Will I make myself another cup of tea before I start driving, or do you guys just want to go straight into the driving? Do you think I need a cup of tea? Should I put it on the sponsors page, and I'll talk about the sponsors while I make tea? Internal Jeremy, welcome back. Exclamation mark mug. Okay, you guys are saying mug. You guys are fans of the mug. So look, I'm going to hop up. I'm going to turn on the kettle here, because this is a relaxed stream, and believe it or not, guys, this is helping me deal with the stuff that's going on in my life. Not that there's anything too serious, as I said. Currently in the microphone does cut out around here though. Might those sponsors as well, guys. Got trackdays.ie. If any of you are, there's actually a track day this weekend, this Sunday. So if anybody's in Ireland, you can get 20% off your track day. Exclamation mark track days. Cold tea isn't bad. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of it. Exclamation mark track days. 20% off. And guys, one person is going to win their entry fee back in full. How good is that? One person who uses the Potato Nation promo code. Promo code is Potato Nation. So Sim Department, they do kiosk software for sim centers and for expos where you have a timed session. You don't need a keyboard and mouse at a rig. You actually don't need to man a rig at all. People can self-register. It's fantastic stuff. Sim Department, brilliant software. Sim Staff, they do contract sim racing jobs anywhere in the world, basically. So if you are in Azerbaijan and you know something, you know how to build a rig, you know how to set up a Assetto Corsa, you know something about sim racing, and if you don't, they can help train you. If there's a job in that area and you're available, they can take the job, you staff the job, and everybody makes a ton of money. So if you have spare time and you want to make money from sim racing, genuinely, exclamation mark sim staff, genuinely, like I can't recommend it highly enough. And then sim rig support, if any of you have issues with maybe some hardware that's out of warranty, or you've got slow customer support. I won't name any brands, and I'm not sure if that's still an issue, but sim rig support can help you out. So they do like phone conversations all over the world, exclamation mark SRS. They do support all over the world. They also, in the UK, they can do call outs, or they can do hardware RMA. So on behalf, not even on behalf of other companies. So pretty cool. I'm going to make my tea here, guys. And a shout out to all the beautiful sponsors. I mean, the beautiful donators to the channel. Absolute legend faces. Surprised the microphone hasn't got out yet. Little bit of milk for the tea. Have you heard my squeaky fridge? Wireless business. This one actually sounds. Number one reason I have this headset. Right, fresh cup of tea in hand. About to get serious now. Formula Agile at Donington. Is that what you guys are saying? That hardware looks so good, guys. I have to admit, I wasn't sure about it at the start, but it actually looks really nice. Let me get my Stream Deck organized again so that I have the right things in the right places. This one needs to be my. There we go. Oh, I don't need. Why is that? Huh. Okay, these are the wrong one. Rid of that one. One moment, please. Oh, that one. I don't have my chair here. That looks kind of weird. I need to start up SimHub so that we can get our ambient lighting going on. Oh, I'm cutting off again. Microphone's far away. There we go. How are we making our tea? Drop of milk. Tiny drop of milk, no sugar. Support issues are behind us now. I didn't even mention any brands, Matt. Splat chair. Okay, so that's one. And I need to also do this here. That one. This one gonna be. this one? Yeah, okay. Alright, so are we gonna go to give a shout in the chat? Do you guys want to see some iRacing, or do you guys want to see some Formula Agile at Donington in Assetto Corsa? First one to get 3 votes, Assetto Corsa or iRacing? Shout in the chat. First one to get 3 votes is gonna win. So we've got 1 for AC. Hashi, what's the crack? 1 for iRacing. 1-1 right now. First 1 to 3 wins it. 2 for iRacing. 3 for iRacing. 4 for iRacing. iRacing got there first, guys. So I am gonna open up iRacing. What do you guys want to see iRacing, boys? ACC. Not gonna happen. Race room. Let's go do some official practice, maybe. Because who wouldn't want me to be bothering them? Will I do some IMSA practice? I'm not going to be registering for any races or anything. But I could register for the, I could do the practice. Fall Guys. Remember the Fall Guys? That was fantastic. Doing Fall Guys on stream. GT3 practice session. I think that makes sense. That makes sense. Join in practice. Let's do this. Lotus 79 at Nords. I'm such a sim racing snob now. I can't do Lotus 79 with this wheel. Bathurst. Is it Bathurst that it's at? No, Daytona it says. IMSA's at Daytona. I guess the GT3 series at Bathurst. Big city, small big city, small kitty. Fall Guys was a fantastic game. And you guys are giving some great suggestions. Oh man, I've missed the feel of these pedals. Oh my god. Just that brake is like rock hard compared to the Conspits. Oh man, I'm excited about this. This is loading up. This is a tune. F197. Pedals massage effect. Yeah, they'd want it for that price. Sim loading. Daytona's a big track. The GOAT, BMNG. Nice. LFM. Cheers, Matt. Thanks for popping in, dude. Come on, iRacing. 90% loaded. Let's do this. Okay. Configure controls. Let's do this. Okay, steering all the way one way. So, you feel absolutely no resistance in the steering right now. So, next. Hold it to 90 degrees. Next. And center it. Next. Throttle setup. There we go. Throttle. Next. Brake. I want to press that fully. Next. And clutch. Fully. Done. Sequential up. Sequential down. And I don't want to H pattern at this moment. And I don't want to bother with look left right. Because I got triples, bruh. So car. I do want to set up some of the other controls though. So let me sort my keybinds. Look left, look right. Don't need any of that. Second clutch. Headlight flash. Hit speed limiter. Windshield wipers. What is there? Wipers? Oh, there is a wipers here. We just use the one that so the button is already on here for wipers. I usually have it over kind of on this side. Toggle the windshield wipers. That's fine. Don't need any of those. interface, don't need any of those. I do use the black box one. Oh. Oh, that's... Okay, that rotary doesn't work the way I expect it to. So, that is interesting. Scrolling this one to the right, which I usually use for black box, must be reserved for something, because I can only register scrolling to the left, so that is interesting. Let's do this one, black box. And my standings, this one down, relative, this one up, fuel, this one right, tires, this one left, and then like next control down, previous up, increment, right, decrement, go, and toggle, go, done. Now my delta, that one, delta, and I'll figure out the other ones. Oh yeah, push to talk, that one's at the top right, done. Okay. Oh, I've not done my bias or ABS or anything. Let me sort those out. They're way down the bottom, aren't they? ABS. So, my... Oh, these are all individual. I probably set that somewhere. Use this one for ABS for now. Done. Bias. This one. So that's the... wrong one. Bias. This one. Did that register correctly? Oh, it didn't. Okay, throttle shaping I never use. Low fuel accept, don't really use that. Traction control. Traction control set. Neck. And traction control toggle. Okay, that one, clicking that down doesn't register either, which is interesting. That's fine. Alright, that's enough. Don't forget the phone home. Oh, I hate when it does this. Like, applying close, you can ignore it, but then it's like the shifter or something. Yeah, the steering setup doesn't get saved. It's so annoying. If you go and try and set up everything in one go, it doesn't work properly. The next Solder race. No thank you. Definitely not entering a race. Throttle. Brake. Clutch. Oh yeah, and I can... Oh man, I can do the thing with the... with the clutch. To turn the clutch into a brake, because that's how pre-pedal life goes. Don't need to look left, don't need to look right. And I want that to be my tow button. Done. Apply and close. Now finally start driving, Lawrence. Jesus. Good question. Simucube tuner. Go to the steering wheel. Does it show? Oh yeah. Yeah, it registers here, alright. What's the... I don't know why it says none and 17 back. But I just need to figure out what that is. Yeah, I need to figure out what that is. Right now it's like it's not assigned to anything. I'll figure all that out. It'll be fine. How do you like the steering wheel in the hands? The grips are lovely. I mean, I don't actually think I'm allowed to tell you. But it's actually, yes, nice. I have used it. People have used it at expos and they've not signed non-disclosure agreements. So we should now get a good sense for the FOV as well, guys. You guys can see my my stream preview on here. We just move that away. We can get a good kind of sense for what the FOV is like. And I will move this over here because that's usually where I have that preview. You can name the inputs if you want. You will get yourself in trouble, I am saying. So if you have two wheels, can I configure it by wheel? Yeah, potentially. It could be that, Jill. I'll have to... they're 32-inch. Yeah. Okay, let's have a look. See what this is like. We have some force feedback, which is nice. We need to run RaceLab apps because otherwise my setup looks very weird without that. And while we do that, I'm going to settings and key bindings. I'm just going to bind one for the what will I bind? There we go. Sign. And then we should start our layouts. Should get our layouts in just a second. There we go. Any information on the P700? No. I didn't map the pit speed limiter. I kind of feel like I should have the steering wheel on show as well. Let me just do that. Move this here, and I need to zoom in. One moment. Apply. Okay, now. Nothing coming behind me. Oh man, the brake is so stiff the way I had it set up. Have to get used to that again. Just slow down, let this car pass. Interestingly, you might see that I'm not getting any steering wheel lights and stuff. Oh, ABS is coming on, but my revs don't seem to be coming on. And I have no lights on the steering wheel right now. Just the ABS coming on. Can't wait to receive what next week? Stables the crack, boogity boogity. Daytona. Yeah, I would nearly bet that as soon as if I just go to SimHub here, and if I just quit SimHub, will these lights start working? No, they're not working. Interesting. I guess the ABS light was working. Starting SimHub up again. Which base did I have before? So I just came from the Conspit Apex. Oh yeah, Phantom, you're on my wavelength here. I had the Conspit Ares Apex. I need to just auto set the force feedback as well. Get out of the way. Probably not the best idea to do it while negotiating traffic. It's actually gonna turn down. I don't know what the wheelbase is set to though. So let's go back to the pits so I'm not a danger. Quick look here at the software. And let's turn off overlay a second. So here, effect shaping. Oh, so it's only running at 8 Newton meters right now? Is that correct? Oh, max torque is at 8 Newton meters. That would explain a lot. Let me whoosh that up to 15. Send it. So steering wheel. LED. Brightness. Okay, so when I hit play, DRS available, blue flag. Oh, yeah, blue flag. Stop these, black flag. Pit lane limiter. So it show. Oh, that's a nice little clutch bite point adjuster as well. Yeah, that's nice. I don't know why those lights aren't on though. I'll have to figure that out. I'm not sure why the lights aren't just backlit right now. I don't know. Not a problem to sort right now. Simucube galore, yes. Generally just start the test drive session. Yeah, I like to live on the edge. I'm pretty sure it has RGB. It should do. Yeah, it definitely has RGB. But I'm just not... what simulator setting? Oh, no, it's... Okay. So maybe I just needed to set simulator settings. Don't have my pit limiter mapped, so turn on my overlays again. So we have more torque available to us now. Alright. Yeah, that's much different. Gonna have to crank that baby up. Oh, maybe pay attention. Oh yeah, I can see the little power indicator. I just like being on a live session. Alright, let's give it a little bit of welly now. Have to get used to this brake again. Oh. I'm not allowed to give opinions, guys. Let's just leave it at that. Let's string to that now. I've just upped it to like 12 Newton meter, but it's at 12 in game. Cheers. Oh my god. Oh, it's a slow down. No, it's not. But more of the track having to deal with real people. Yeah, I kind of like to get a sense of where my pace is at usually. But I also, I usually test when I do my first impressions videos and stuff. I test in an offline scenario. Yeah, I can get used to this. Oh. Double shifted there out of sheer panic. Bus stop is different. Simucubing. Debris. What was that weird light? That my headlights lighting up the whole crowd. That's weird. Granny shifted. Yeah, this is pretty cool. I do want all the other LEDs to be on though. Like, why is this? Why are all the other LEDs not on? Let's just shift lights. Oh, maybe get below the apron. Oh, I was. Not a bad way to spend 10k. Where are my LEDs? Push. LED. Idle LED. Edit. I have a feeling like the LEDs should be on, but they're not. Or you can set like pressed and not pressed. Anyway, guys, I think we've learned a lot. What do you guys think? I think, yeah, that's like we got the new hardware on the rig, which was the number one thing. State of my room here. That was the number one goal. Still running the. What happens when you push a button? Right now, nothing. So, it should, like, this gives the impression that the orange lights should be on. Now 3 solid laps. Pretty show. Like, color picker. Should be able to set a color, but it doesn't seem to actually be reflecting on. So there's something weird, something's up. Like when I turn it on, all the lights should come on. I think. No. When I hook it up first, all the lights should come on. They did earlier. Okay, I've done something. I've done something that's not allowing the lights to come on. So again, early software, but it's not intuitive to me, right? I click on LED. I should be able to set these LEDs, right? I don't know what this graphic on the middle of the screen is. When I go to edit, now it looks like the LEDs are on, but if you see my, like, there's actually nothing happening. And if I click one, not sure why that one says 26, and when I click it, 23 appears here. Also not intuitive. If I select multiples and select color, I think I can do multiples at a time. Yes, I can, which is nice, except it's just not. It's not actually reflecting here. Next frequency is drop down, breathe, static, Not happening. So none of these things are taking effect. So I put it to static. Blinker, glitter, breathe. Just static colors, but none of the lights are actually showing up. If I do show and hide, reset to default. Profile effects. There's no apply button. So look, a little bit of an insight to you guys of what I have to deal with. This is the finest, according to the internet, the finest equipment there is. And you still have issues like this, especially with early firmware. The final firmware isn't even out. So, these are just things that, and then for me, I need to then go and figure out how to do it. If I can't figure it out, I need to talk to them, ask them how to do it. And sometimes they'll tell me, oh, we just haven't updated that in the firmware yet. I'm like, what am I doing here? You should definitely do 3 laps. All right, just for you, Jug, because you are an absolute legend face. Let's go do 3 laps. Let's start back at the start. And let's get a couple of laps under the belt. Well, it'll have to be 1 warm-up lap and then 3 laps, right? I need to see how my brake curve is going, because oh, hot slide. Take it easy, if not. Yeah, I'm gonna sign off soon as well. A beautiful solid brake curve. I need to get used to this braking though. For the fans. I've got the force feedback up pretty high now. Don't actually know if I've done this new bus stop. Whoa! That's a sausage. So those curves are aggressive. The one on the right was fine. The one on the left was... Alright, let's get a benchmark time on the board. Haven't driven Daytona in a while. Here come the excuses. Thanks everyone for the likes and subs and all that good stuff as well. You're legends. And thanks for watching my conspit video. I put a lot of work into that video. So your comments and stuff are appreciated. The way the whole stadium lights up from my headlights is a bit silly. Right now I don't even have a reference lap, I don't think. Chat's gotten super quiet. This is effectively my first ride with this on my rig. I've actually used the SC3 at 2 expos already. Actually, did they have it? No, they didn't have it in Chicago. At 1 expo, I just used it a couple of times there. Trying to feel out the brakes here. These laps are for you, Jug. .65 of 69. Legend faces. My brake trace is a bit all over the place right now. Have to get used to this brake again. Not sure it's really necessary. I guess it is because people were abusing them. Decent exit. Delta is against my all-time best lap, so let's just do it against my session best lap. We'll get a good indicator. The fast boys are doing fastest time 1:43. I won't get anywhere near that anyway. Not committing to the pedals at all. Let's see, can we get a 146 here? Should be easy enough. We're in 11th place right now. Comes a fast boy. There goes a fast boy. Not the best exit. One more lap after this big jug. One more lap. At the moment on for a 46. Should put me in like 10th place, 9th place. Lawrence. 9th place. Just lost 2/10. Cheers, Sporthead. Yeah, it's been good so far. We're going to do an end of the stream tune in a while. And acknowledge the people who resubbed and subbed during the stream. I'm gonna have to send it through the bus stop, try and make up some time to beat my lap. And if I beat my lap, I feel like I need to keep going. until I eventually don't beat my lap. I think that's the play here. If I beat the last lap, I have to do another lap. That's the shout. Three and a half tenths up. A lot of time to be gained in the first sector as well. $146.6. Couple of tenths faster there. Could have been quicker through there. But I'm a tenth up. Lost a little bit on the exit there, but I'm up overall. Now it did nail the bus stop the last time. So I need to nail it again. Yeah, I'm liking the Simucube though. I'm missing my RGB. Really want that RGB. I have some spare quick releases there as well. So I'll be installing some more hardware on here. Ooh, a tenth up. If this is another green lap, I'm gonna have to go again. Them's the rules. Never quit on your fastest lap. Them's the rules. Right, let's go. Can we get a 45 before the stream ends? Right now we're on for 46.1. Sends are incoming. That also means that a spin is never far away. Damn it, lost a lot of time on the exit there. So that's the corner where I need to improve. This is another green lap. I don't expect you guys to hang around, by the way. I'm just enjoying my sim racing right now. Happy to have hardware on the rig again. Oh, that's a bit tight. Oh, didn't get a great exit. This could be a red lap. 0.06. Stay nice and low on the apron here. Shorten that route. 0.07. Looks like it's going to be another green lap. Just about. Okay, I know where I can improve. Lots of time on the table. My exit there needs to be better as well. Need to be on the throttle earlier. On the brake too late, I think. Currently 3/10 up, and this corner I should gain a lot. And a slight wobble coming out of there, but we're half a second up right now. We're on for 45. Eventually I'm gonna not be faster on the lap, okay? Then we can end the stream. Oh, nearly a 1x, which would have invalidated. But we're 6/10 up right now. On for 145.8. Currently sitting in P8. This should bump us up another one position. Maybe up to P7. Oh, 3/10 lost. This could be the lap where we go red, guys. Try to get the exit here. No, it's not happening. That would have been your first podium. Oh, I'm not paying attention. Ran out of fuel on the last lap. Right, looks like this is not going to be a green lap. I am going to absolutely send it through the bus stop though this time. I wonder, can I gain a half a second? Probably not. My bus stop was already pretty good. But let's send it. Oh. Put it over the limit there. No, not happening. Not happening. Let's get rid of the middle camera on the screen. I need to go have tea and watch TV. Let's cross the finish anyway. Happy enough. Happy enough. Right. Okay, out of iRacing. Come on, get out, go. That was a pretty good stream. I don't know. It was productive for me. It meant that I got to stream and I got to fix my rig at the same time, which is great. Oh, that's interesting. As soon as I went back to this here, now the LEDs are all glowing again. That's interesting. Thanks everyone for watching, guys. I'm gonna go grab an end of the stream tune for you guys. End of the stream. This one maybe? No, this one maybe? Haven't heard this in a while. Something conflicting? I don't know. I do not know. I'll figure it out. This is why we don't do these things live. You're absolute legends. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Thanks for enjoying this moment with me. It's a real privilege for me to be able to do this. It's even more insane to be able to share it with you guys. Is pretty mad. Thank you guys so much. Charlie Burge with the subscription. Memberships from I Am Lee, Shane Stanley, Matt Tassis, Campover, TST and Eamon Tully, your legend faces. Racing Llama and Big Jug moderating the Twitch chat. You're absolute legends. See you for a bit of rally with the Simucube on Thursday. I'm Lawrence. I'll chat to you all later. Good luck. Enjoy the tune.